Let's get started!
Little person, it's time to cook. One plus two plus three.
The babysitter's not gonna like that. The babysitter's not gonna like that. Anyways, let's begin.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
I do. I do not.
Okay, here we go. Chapter 372. Where we get even more flashbacks. But at least the story finally moved. Do take note that this will not be a full recap. We are just gonna be talking about things that don't make sense. But mostly about mutant discrimination as a whole. But before we start, let me say a little something. Does anyone even remember this guy from chapter 345? Not only he looks suspiciously similar to the Shield hero, there's also a suspicious zoomed in shot just to show the pentagon patterns on his face, meaning he also has a similar quirk. Normally, if there's something newly introduced in a chapter, there's almost always a flashback containing an explanation. Yet for some reason, this mysterious reappearance of the Shield hero still remains unexplained. It's been 27 chapters since then. Did the creator already forgot about him or what? Anyways, enough Shield hero mysteries. Let's get on to chapter 372. Now compared to chapter 371, with its randomly placed flashbacks throughout the chapter that ruined the overall pacing. 372's flashbacks are mostly placed at the start of the chapter, therefore the pacing is not disturbed that much. After the scene with Starfishman's mom telling her son that he'll also be horny one day, the main content began, and continued all the way towards the end without any hitches. Now enough about the good stuff, let's get to ranting. With this chapter, I can now finally say that the mutants are f***ing stupid. Ever since 370 dropped, quite a number of people have already noticed this. And now the apparent end to their little discrimination subplot only highlighted their stupidity even further. Just look at how easily this guy talked them into backing down by simply asking what they want to protect. Apparently the mutants can't answer this question. Don't they want to protect themselves? Aren't they getting beat up over at the countryside? Don't they want to protect their friends and family? Do they really have to see doctors protecting patients first just to change their minds? So did they just admit they went here with absolutely no idea what they are doing? You know what? Let's zoom out for a bit so we can see the stupidity in full view. The mutants have no problem joining the terrorist group that's currently planning to destroy everything. And all they needed to be convinced is just seeing a poster of some nobody they've never seen before, claiming to be the spokesperson for all mutants. With just this, they all instantly became hardcore supporters without question, even though their so-called leader is just a drooling mess that can barely talk, and even has his own spokesperson. Furthermore, they also have no problems tearing down society, the very same society that proved that mutant discrimination can easily be solved with just proper education. If they ever succeed, it would mean no more education, and racism would just become more rampant. But no, they would rather tear down society because it will apparently solve all of their problems. And of course there's this chapter, where a simple combination of talk no jutsu plus doctors protecting patients are enough to end the entire revolution. Which really makes you wonder if the mutants are even serious about the whole revolution thing in the first place.
Question to all mutants. What do you want to protect with your amazing powers?
Hey, class is over.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Good.
What the hell we been fighting for?
To top it all off, the entire mutant revolution is just them being tricked by two non-mutants. If there's something these 3 chapters showed us, it's that mutants are a bunch of gullible dumbasses. Now there are probably more examples that I might have missed. But as a whole, the discrimination subplot is pretty much over. The annoying nameless background speaker is dealt with. We have been told the mutants are done, and we are also shown that the mutants are indeed done. While you could say discrimination is still a thing, but the solution is already there. Now this raises a question. If this whole mutant discrimination subplot is just going to get solved literally 2 chapters after it appeared, by a f***ing talk no jutsu no less, why is this even here in the first place? This is because the creator absolutely sucks at fight choreography. MHA fights are basically just one-dimensional, with very little substance. Characters are just mostly shooting their quirks at each other without any tricks nor tactics. This is especially obvious during the Handaman fight. To counteract this, he makes his fight scenes filled with as much talking and flashbacking as possible. After all, he doesn't need to choreograph fights if everyone's just talking. And since there's nothing to talk about with this group of characters, he made up a massive discrimination issue, so now they have something to talk about. Overall, the chapter is unusually long, and unusually much more rushed than a standard chapter. This might be because the creator now wanted to switch to Grill B. Probably because a whole lot of fans are already complaining, why is he focusing on some incredibly minor characters inside a mutant discrimination issue that's 99% made up? And since it would take too much work to illustrate 2 different scenes happening within the same location, he quickly ended the other one to make way for the new one. As for this specific panel, I have to say that fellow reptile needs to win, and Grill B has to be freed. This is not bias on my part, even though this dinosaur is one of my favorite characters. The villains really need to win for once, as they haven't even accomplished anything serious up to this point, and are only surviving because of numerous ass pulls. Or some other similar bullshit. They're already laughably weak and pathetic, and now the mutant army is now about to go against them too. They really need to win for once. But since teleportation is such an overpowered ability, if ever Grill B did side with the villains, high chance the creator's not gonna make it last for long. The best this guy can probably do is open a few portals, get some stuff done, before finally deactivating again after DJ gets to him.
Good heavens, you're a wreck! What's wrong?
Miss Mindlayer, aren't you supposed to be in a business trip halfway across the country right now? Did you literally just leave them just to go here?
You're damn right I did.
That's an unusual amount of dedication for a babysitter.
Of course.
How the f*** do you fix this?